Hello, friends. If you're over the age of 55, I want to share something that may surprise you. Did you know that your diet, not just your exercise, can either switch on or switch off your body's ability to build and protect muscle? That's right. Even if you're walking daily or lifting light weights, if you're unknowingly eating certain foods, you could be making it almost impossible for your muscles to grow. And at the same time, you may be accelerating inflammation, joint pain, and weakness. But here's the good news. There are also everyday foods, simple, affordable, and delicious, that act like natural muscle builders. When you eat them, your body immediately begins repairing and strengthening muscle tissue even as you age. So in today's video, we'll talk about 1. The hidden foods that silently damage aging muscles. 2. The muscle-activating foods that turn on growth and strength. And 3. Practical tips to fit them easily into your daily life. Stay with me until the end, because this information could be the difference between feeling weak and fragile or staying strong, independent, and active for decades to come. Why muscle health matters more than ever. As we age, our muscles naturally shrink, a process called sarcopenia. Starting around age 50, most people lose about 1 to 2% of muscle mass every year if they don't take action. By the time you're 70 or 80, that loss can be dramatic. Why does this matter? Because muscle isn't just about looking strong, it's your foundation for independence. Strong legs mean you can climb stairs, get up from a chair and walk without falling. Strong arms mean you can carry groceries or lift your grandchild. And strong core muscles protect your balance, your back, and even your posture. Studies show that seniors who maintain more muscle live longer, have fewer hospital visits, recover faster from illness, and even have sharper minds, because muscle supports circulation and blood sugar control. But here's the challenge. Muscles don't grow automatically with age. They need signals. One signal comes from movement, exercise. The other comes from nutrition. And that's why today's topic is so important. The food you choose is like a switch that tells your body, build and protect my muscles, or break them down and weaken them. Foods that work against you. Let's start with the foods that silently damage aging bodies. Many of these are everyday staples, things we grew up eating, things that feel normal. But over time, they cause inflammation, nutrient loss, and muscle breakdown. 1. Processed meats. Bacon, sausages, hot dogs, and deli meats may taste good, but they're loaded with preservatives, sodium, and unhealthy fats. These create inflammation in the muscles and joints, making recovery slower and growth harder. 2. Sugary foods and drinks. Sodas, pastries, and even healthy-looking granola bars spike your blood sugar. High blood sugar leads to glycation, a process that damages protein structures, including your muscle fibers. Over years, this weakens muscle repair. 3. Refined carbohydrates. White bread, white rice, and pasta digest too quickly, giving you energy spikes followed by crashes. Without steady energy, your body struggles to fuel muscle activity and repair. 4. Excess alcohol. A glass of wine occasionally is fine, but heavy or frequent drinking reduces your body's ability to absorb protein and nutrients, both essential for muscle. 5. Fried and fast foods. Loaded with trans fats and low-quality oils, these foods cause oxidative stress, like rust forming in your body. This directly slows down muscle healing and increases joint pain. Now, I'm not saying you can never enjoy a slice of cake or a fast food meal. Life is meant to be enjoyed. But if these foods are regular parts of your daily diet, they are silently pulling strength out of your body. Transition to foods that switch on muscle growth. So what should you eat instead? This is where it gets exciting, because the right foods act like medicine for your muscles. Imagine giving your body the exact nutrients it needs to repair, grow, and stay strong. And here's the beautiful part. You don't need expensive supplements or complicated diets. The best muscle-building foods are often simple, natural, and affordable. In the next section, we'll dive into the muscle-activating foods that instantly turn on your body's ability to rebuild strength. Foods that should be on your plate every day if you want to protect your independence and energy. Now that we've seen what works against your muscles, let's talk about what actually switches them on. These are the foods that your body uses as raw material to rebuild muscle tissue, improve energy, and protect against age-related weakness. I'll share them in simple categories so you can see exactly how they fit into everyday meals. 1. Lean proteins, the building blocks. Protein is the #1 nutrient for muscle growth. Think of protein like the bricks your body uses to rebuild muscle tissue after daily wear and tear. But not all proteins are equal. The best ones for seniors are those that are easy to digest and packed with essential amino acids. Eggs, especially the whites, but don't throw away the yolk. It has vitamin D and B vitamins that also help muscle. Chicken and turkey, lean, low in unhealthy fats, and full of muscle-repairing protein. Fish, salmon, tuna, sardines, and mackerel not only give you protein, but also omega-3 fatty acids, which reduce inflammation in joints and muscles. Greek yogurt, double the protein of regular yogurt, plus calcium for bones. Tip, aim for 20 to 30 grams of protein per meal. That's about the amount in 3 eggs or a palm-sized piece of chicken. 2. Plant-based proteins, gentle but powerful. If you prefer more plant-based options, don't worry, there are excellent choices too. Beans and lentils, full of protein, fiber, and minerals, perfect in soups or stews. Tofu and tempeh, soy-based proteins that are rich in amino acids. Tempeh also has probiotics for gut health. Quinoa, a whole grain that's also a complete protein, which means it has all the essential amino acids. Studies show that seniors who eat a variety of plant proteins can maintain muscle just as well as those who eat meat, as long as they get enough total protein each day. 3. Omega-3 rich foods, the muscle protectors. Here's something many people don't realize. Healthy fats can actually help your muscles grow. Omega-3 fatty acids reduce muscle inflammation, improve recovery after activity, and even increase the body's ability to use protein for growth. Best sources include fatty fish like salmon, sardines, mackerel, and trout, plant sources like chia seeds, flax seeds, and walnuts. Try adding a spoonful of ground flaxseed to your morning oatmeal or a handful of walnuts as a snack. 4. Foods high in leucine, the growth switch. Here's a key secret. Not all protein is created equal. One special amino acid called leucine acts like a switch for muscle building. When you eat leucine-rich foods, your body turns on a process called muscle protein synthesis. That's the scientific term for repairing and growing new muscle. Top leucine-rich foods: eggs, chicken breast, cottage cheese, whey protein, especially helpful if appetite is low, soybeans, and lentils. If you're struggling with muscle loss, make sure leucine-rich foods are part of every meal. 5. Whole grains, the energy providers. Muscles don't just need protein, they need energy to use that protein. Whole grains give you steady fuel and also provide important minerals like magnesium, which helps with muscle contractions. Choose oats, brown rice, quinoa, whole wheat bread, or pasta. These release energy slowly, helping you stay active and preventing the crashes that refined carbs often cause. 6. Fruits and vegetables, the repair squad. Colorful produce is packed with antioxidants, vitamins, and minerals that reduce inflammation and speed up recovery. Berries, blueberries, strawberries, raspberries protect your muscles from oxidative stress. Leafy greens, spinach, kale, collard greens provide magnesium, calcium, and vitamin K for bones and muscles. Tomatoes and bell peppers, high in vitamin C, which is needed to produce collagen, an important part of muscle and joint health. Bananas and avocados, excellent sources of potassium, which prevents muscle cramps. Think of fruits and vegetables as your muscle recovery team. Hydrating foods and fluids, the overlooked essential. Even mild dehydration reduces strength, slows recovery, and increases fatigue. Seniors often don't feel as thirsty as younger people, so it's easy to forget water. Foods that help include cucumbers, watermelon, oranges, soups and broths, and of course, plain water throughout the day. Aim for 6 to 8 glasses daily, or more if you're active. Simple meal ideas. Now, you might be wondering, how do I put all this together without it feeling overwhelming? Here are some easy, practical meal ideas. For breakfast, you could have Greek yogurt topped with berries and a spoonful of ground flaxseed, or scrambled eggs with spinach and a slice of whole grain toast. For lunch, you could have grilled salmon with quinoa and steamed broccoli, or a lentil soup with whole grain bread. For dinner, you could have chicken stir-fry with mixed vegetables and brown rice, or baked tofu with roasted sweet potatoes and kale. For snacks, you could have a handful of walnuts, cottage cheese with sliced peaches, or hummus with carrot sticks. Simple, affordable, and packed with nutrients that protect your muscles. Transition to next section. So far, we've covered the foods that damage muscle and the foods that activate growth. But there's still one big piece missing: timing. When you eat these foods, morning, afternoon, or night, makes a huge difference in how well your body can actually use them for muscle repair. In the next section, we'll talk about meal timing strategies that maximize muscle growth, energy, and recovery, especially important for seniors. Now that you know what to eat, let's talk about when to eat. Because the truth is, timing is just as important as food choices when it comes to protecting and building muscle in your senior years. Here's why. Every time you eat protein, your body gets a signal to repair and grow muscle. But that signal doesn't last all day. It only lasts a few hours. So if you eat most of your protein at just one meal, say dinner, you miss out on growth opportunities earlier in the day. That's why experts recommend spreading your protein intake evenly across your meals. 1. Breakfast. Don't skip it. Many older adults either skip breakfast or only have toast or tea. But this is one of the biggest missed opportunities for muscle health. Your body has gone all night without protein. Starting the day with protein switches on muscle repair right away. Examples: 2 scrambled eggs with whole grain toast, Greek yogurt with berries and chia seeds, a protein smoothie with milk, banana, and peanut butter. Aim for 20 to 30 grams of protein at breakfast. 2. Lunch, the midday boost. Lunch is your chance to refuel and keep your muscles active. Think of it as your second switch on for growth. Examples: grilled chicken with quinoa and roasted veggies, lentil soup with whole grain bread, tuna salad with leafy greens. Again, about 20 to 30 grams of protein is ideal. 3. Dinner, recovery mode. Dinner should support your evening recovery and prepare your muscles for the night ahead. Examples: salmon with brown rice and steamed broccoli, tofu stir-fry with mixed vegetables, turkey and sweet potato casserole. 4. Evening snack, the overnight protector. Here's a powerful trick. Eating a small protein-rich snack before bed can help prevent muscle breakdown overnight. Your body repairs itself while you sleep, so giving it protein right before bed provides the building blocks for stronger muscles. Best options? Cottage cheese with fruit, a small protein shake, a glass of warm milk with a few almonds. Studies have shown that seniors who eat a protein snack at night have better muscle recovery and strength than those who don't. Smart eating habits for seniors. Now let's talk about some practical eating habits that make everything we've discussed easier to follow. 1. Smaller, more frequent meals. If large meals feel heavy or reduce your appetite, try smaller meals more often. Eating protein 4 or 5 times a day can be easier than forcing big portions. 2. Prioritize protein first. When you sit down to eat, focus on your protein first. This ensures you get the most important nutrient for your muscles, even if your appetite isn't strong. 3. Combine protein with carbs and healthy fats. Balanced meals are key. Protein builds, carbs fuel, and healthy fats protect. Together, they keep your muscles strong and your energy steady. 4. Watch your hydration. Remember, water is just as important as food. Dehydration can cause muscle cramps, weakness, and fatigue. A good rule of thumb is to drink a glass of water at every meal and snack. 5. Listen to your body. As we age, digestion changes. Some foods may not sit well anymore. Pay attention to how your body feels after eating. If diarrhea causes bloating, try lactose-free yogurt. If red meat feels heavy, choose fish or chicken instead. Transition to final section. So now you know which foods damage muscle, which foods switch on growth, and how to time your meals for maximum results. But here's the final piece of the puzzle: consistency. Because eating right once in a while won't protect your muscles. It's the daily, steady habits that truly transform your strength and independence. In the final section, we'll bring everything together with a simple, step-by-step plan you can follow starting today. We've covered a lot today. Hidden foods that weaken your body, the superfoods that instantly switch on muscle growth, and the timing strategies that make all the difference. But I know it can feel overwhelming. So let's break it down into a simple, step-by-step plan you can start right now. Step 1. Begin with breakfast protein. Never skip breakfast. Start your day with 20 to 30 grams of protein. Examples: eggs, Greek yogurt with nuts, or a protein smoothie. Step 2. Include protein at every meal. At lunch and dinner, aim for another 20 to 30 grams. Think lean chicken, fish, beans, lentils, or tofu, paired with vegetables and whole grains. Step 3. Add healthy fats. Omega-3 foods like salmon, walnuts, and flax seeds reduce inflammation and support recovery. Sprinkle them into snacks or meals daily. Step 4. Don't forget fruits and vegetables. At least 2 servings of fruit and 3 servings of vegetables per day. These are your repair squad, fighting inflammation and giving you vitamins and minerals. Step 5. Stay hydrated. 6 to 8 glasses of water daily, plus hydrating foods like cucumbers, oranges, and soups. Step 6. Evening snack for overnight muscle repair. Finish your day with a light protein snack, like cottage cheese, a glass of milk, or a protein shake. This keeps your body in repair mode all night long. Motivation and closing. Friends, here's the most important truth. It's never too late. Even if you've already lost some muscle, your body is designed to rebuild at any age if you give it the right fuel. Every meal is a new opportunity to strengthen your muscles, protect your independence, and feel more energetic. So the next time you sit down at the table, ask yourself, is this meal switching on my muscle growth or switching it off? Choose foods that heal, energize, and protect you, and you'll be amazed at how much stronger, steadier, and more vibrant you feel. Thank you for joining me today. If you found this helpful, please give this video a like, subscribe for more senior health tips, and share it with a friend who could use this information. Stay strong, stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next video.